Okay, guys, Mr. Bellion back here. It's Tuesday, and this is a kind of, it's a review. Grade 9s can watch this. However, this is specifically for the grade 10s at this point. If you guys look on this screen over there, you will see that this is where I left off of my grade 9s, okay? And obviously grade 9 and grade 10 are built on top of each other in terms of skills foundationally, as well as grade 11. So this is good for 9, 10, and 11, okay? No problem. So what I did is I really roughly sketched out a table in orthographic views, top, side, front, and I also did that with the pencil sharpener really fast. Okay, there are certain norms which I'm not asking you to do. Like if this was a more technical class, I would say, yeah, you know, at the end of the day, you need to present your product, excuse me, in a certain way. We are not there, okay? So, you know, you could see, you probably can watch other tutorials where people say, you know, you need things aligned when you're drawing your technical drawings. Yes, 100% accurate, okay? As you can see, I'm aligning. But when it's first time and you're just developing your buildings, I don't care that things are aligned, okay? We'll get to that. Neither of my classes at this time is ready to present their designs yet. So we'll get to that later. Okay, so let's build on what we know, okay, guys? So check this out, okay? This software here is Sketchbook. You can draw on your iPad, draw on a paper, it doesn't matter. Everybody here in grade 10 can draw, okay? So I'm saying to you, it's easier for you to draw your buildings in orthographic view, okay? So here's an example of something that I drew, and it's just simply ortho. There's no perspective, there's no depth, okay? So this is one of my buildings, Mr. Bellamy. What do you think of that? I think it's quite interesting, student, okay? So what I'm just gonna do right now quickly here is I'm just gonna come in here and I'm just going to draw really big. Let's see how big this is. Is that it? Okay, why don't we just do brush? Use a brush. You'll appreciate this in a sec. Oh my God, really? Okay, why don't I just do this, okay? Yeah, maybe this is not gonna work. Bucket, there we go. Okay, Command D, deselect, and then since this is the layer underneath, I'm gonna bring my handy dandy eraser tool and I'm going to do this, okay? So here it is. So this is our design. That's one, and I'm sure I can make this bigger, right? Oh yeah. Okay, here we go, shift, like that, okay? So this is your building right here, boom, boom, across, doesn't matter if it's perfect or not. By the way, I use the line tool here to make a diagonal line like that, okay? So that's what I did, and I also use from the line tool a circle tool here to do that. So here you are, grade 10s, you have 4 buildings, woohoo! All right, well, guess what? You're not done. So this week, you are to take one building apart. Okay, why? Well, you know, drawing something in one view, let's say orthographic, is just one view. To be a designer, a creative individual, we need to approach to the 360 concept of where we pan around and we're looking at our building and saying, I have no idea what this looks like. You know what? I'm just going to add something to it right now, and I'm just going to go in here, and I'm also going to add a platform. Oh, yeah. Hang on a second here. Let me just zoom in here, and this is a futuristic building. Obviously, it's got to have a platform, maybe something like this. Who knows? Something like that. I don't know. I'm just making this up right now. Okay, so I'm adding this as well, just to complicate my life. So what does this look like in another view? I have no idea. Okay. However, some of the principles of orthographic drawing is for you. Here, I'm just going to merge this down, and I'm going to move this to the side here. Like that. I don't need you anymore, and let's go to something else. Okay, so here I'm going to move this over. So basically, when somebody's learning orthographic, you have to take the information that is easy or obvious, clear, and use that to project other views. And this is where this building is going to get super complicated, so bear with me, okay? I think I'll bring my orange back. So I know this is the ground plane. Take what you got. I know this is a building right here, all right? I'll even do something else. Look, A, B, C, and this is D. Good luck if you could see this, I'm not sure. So I'm gonna concentrate on A. So the view of this A building right now, it's this thick, this wide, and that whatever the height is here, okay? But I have no idea what that looks like in another view. Okay, let me know when I darken that so you guys can see this. So this is technically the front of that building, right? So we'll just do something like this, boom, boom, like that, and across. So this is almost like an ISO, it's not perspective. So that's the side view, but I can't tell right now. So I will take what I know. I know that this height is cool, so I will take this, and I'm going to guesstimate. I'm going to make the thickness something like this, so this view is going to have that. This is building A. Congratulations, you got a second view of your building. We also know whatever this view is on this side, this building width is the same on the other side. So technically this drawing here, you can use it for two views. So let's say it's right view, left view, same, unless you have something else sticking out, right? Okay, so there's that part. Who's not confused? I'm confused. Okay, so let's take the other easy one, this one here. Let's go across this way. Okay, so now, is this in front of it? I'm guessing that this building is in front of A, right? Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just say, okay, in this view, if it's in front of it, maybe it goes across here, goes in front of it, and it comes down. Okay, and does it overlap? That's the question. Let's say it does. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so this is the side view of building B. Since that's in front of it, I need to erase before I get super confused. Okay, so there's B. Now the question is, where's my platform? Well, what do you got? Take the information you already have. So make this line a little thinner. I'm going to come across here, something like this here. Go across, go beyond. Don't worry about it. Okay, take this and go beyond. Okay. I'm even getting confused doing this, guys. So really, if this was in front of it, maybe the platform is in the back. Who knows, right? So, or it's to the side of this. So let's say the platform is something like this. Okay, here's my platform there. Okay, so that's that view. Well, I have a circle. That's an easy one right here. Okay, so the question is, where is that in relation to things? I don't know right now. So I'm just going to come in here and just draw a circle, and let's try it again, something like this. Okay, so really this should be, if I'm in pencil mode, this should be okay. Command Z, get out of that tool. I should be drawing, make this thicker here. Okay, so boom, look, I'm just rounding it out. So there's that, okay? So this is my platform, and because it's a different view, there's no tapering, okay? Imagine, try to follow that one, very difficult. Okay, so we got B, and the question is C now. C is somewhere else in this world, so I'm gonna make this, and I'm gonna use a different color so you guys can see each building differently, I guess. So let's say this one is kind of, you know, connecting two buildings, who knows? So I know there's a height here, and I'm going to say it's simply here, okay? Let's say it's in front of this one, and maybe it wraps around. I have no idea. So there's that one. Now, if I had balconies here, let's say these were balconies like this. I'm just making this up right now, okay, guys? So I would go across, boom, go across. I'm just going to do one so you guys, I'm going to create one so you guys can see that this is a balcony. Okay, I'll do two. Okay, there. All right, so as soon as you start working like this, you're saying, I am beyond lost. Okay, fine, fair. You're only in grade 10. This is like your second activity in ortho, and you're having a hard time understanding views. No worries, okay? So bring my eraser tool really quickly, and this is huge. I'm just gonna get rid of some things really fast. I don't see that anymore. Bye-bye, bye-bye. Doesn't have to be perfect, guys, okay? So you can leave it. There's 3 buildings right now. 1, 2, 3, and then that sphere, okay? So this is it. So I've got these. I'm gonna bring my pencil back and just go over this really quickly. Boom. Okay, and then obviously this, and so on. Really fast, okay? Okay. So, boy, that took a long time, didn't it? Okay, fair enough. So what I'm going to do right now is, I'm just going to go across and say, this is the other view. As you can see, one building is giving information to the other one. Okay, so right now, I'm going to go to the other view, and I'm not going to do this right now, okay, in this approach. Okay, this is kind of complicated, so that's why I'm trying to simplify your life. So, what if what if I took my building? So let me hide. Let's see what else I have here. I think I've set up a couple cool things here for you guys. Okay, so let's say, okay, this is right out of my handout, my exemplar for you guys in that PDF doc. It's been resubmitted. So really, this building here, okay, imagine now you're going to draw this in 4 views, okay, including the top, let's say 5. So this is pretty tough on its own, but what I did is I modeled it in 3D. And again, doesn't matter what software. And if you don't have software, why don't we build it out of cardboard or paper, right? Right, or plasticine, okay? You're welcome to do it. It's the same result. So plasticine, cardboard, paper, 3D, no difference. You're building boxes, okay? So this way, now you can say, yeah, I know what this looks like in that view. Boom. Do you know what this looks like? What does this view look like? Right here. What does the back view look like? Right there. Because I modeled it. This is not a cheat. This is a method of us incorporating technology to get to an end result. Okay, so let's say here's my building. I have this one, and good luck, Balian, drawing 5 views of this. I could sketch it out. Okay, keep it loose. You don't have to make things align. It doesn't have to be straight, okay? So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to get out of this app and I'm going to go into Maya, okay? So again, it doesn't matter which application you're in. What I'm going to do is show you how to bring your image in. So if you ever bring your pictures into any software, try to stay in the orthographic view. Means no perspective, one view, right? So let's say this is my panel orthographic. Let's just make a new front here. Okay, that's my front view, okay? I'll put my grid on, and I got my outline on here. I'm gonna spacebar this one. Okay, which app am I in here? Okay, I'm losing my hotkeys here. Okay, so, okay, here it is. Here's this building, right? Okay, let's pretend I didn't have this at the moment, right? But what I'm gonna do is bring my drawing in. That's what I wanna show you here, and then I'll shut it down. View, go to View, Image Plane, Import Image. That simple. Import image in the orthographic view, not perspective. Invariably, someone's going to bring it in perspective. It's going to change scales. But if you bring it in orthographic, it's going to stay in the same. It'll work. Okay, just trust me on it. Desktop. I think I have a picture here. I don't know which one that is. There you go. That one. Okay. So now if I press R, look. Okay. What is going on here? Show all, please. There you go. That was weird. Okay, so here it is. Massive. Okay, so I'm going to reduce the size, and what I'll do is I'll press W, and I'll bring this up to that kind of like the ground plane here. Okay, there it is. There's my ground plane. Okay, I'm just going to continue here. I have this drawing, as I said. I've had many technical difficulties with this lesson. This is my 3rd take. Okay, so what I'm going to do is obviously, let's see, I'm going to press spacebar here. This is your view. You have this image, and you're going to use it as a reference point. Okay, so that in itself is really awesome. Now, I want you to just right-click here again for 4 panes, and what you want to do is, I have no idea why I can't see it here. Show. Like images should be on, doesn't matter, planes, whatever. I don't know. Okay, it's not portraying right now, so I'm running into technical difficulties. However, here's the cool thing. Okay, so this is my top. What you can do is actually in perspective view, for example, okay, you can pick each building, for example. Let's take this one, assign new material. Okay, I'm going to bring this over from the other screen, and I'm going to go to Lambert, and you can name it whatever you want, and just go to the Lambert icon and change the color. Okay, so there's that, and I'm going to just hit this one, assign new material. Lambert, again, stay on this screen. As soon as I go in here, it's going to remember my last color, which is there. However, I'm just going to go make this one a little brighter or something right there. Boom, done. Okay. So, and this, let's say this is the elevator stack, assign new material. You get what I'm doing here. And Lambert Trois, yeah, sure. We'll go with some kind of a blue. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I just did this. Assign new material. It's not working. This is the problem I ran into earlier. So, Command Z. Okay, so let's just do this again. Spacebar. Assign new material. It's not working. Okay, this is where it all crashed last time. Okay, well, as I got up this far. What if I go here, assign new material? Nope, nothing is coming up here, so this is going to crash. I'm going to update 2019.2 to the next version. Okay, so let's say, Control A here, let's say you had your 4 views, right click. And the point of what I'm saying is that once you start coloring in the buildings accordingly, then this whole process of looking at your building in 5 views, orthographic, sides, and top, will give you a better idea. That's the connection to the 360. That is the connection to visualization as a designer, as a creative individual. This should help your process, okay? And I'm gonna shut this down here. I'm gonna say thank you for putting up with this video. Okay, I know it's a difficult activity, but it's a challenge. You have 3 hours a week to do work in my course. All you're doing this week is taking one of your buildings, taking it apart and understand the different views, sketch it out. Draw it out, build it out of cardboard, whatever you want, in 3D if you want. However, I want you to sketch out the 5 views, okay? Front, side, right, back, that kind of thing, and also the top, and doodle it, okay? And just get an idea. Next week we'll take on the more formal approach of how to draw it in precise connections on a sheet, okay? All right, I'm gonna stop here, okay? Bow you now, thank you.